Hey, we are back. We are back for another week. Welcome back. Hold on.
Why you
Before
changing
we
your voice?
start,
Why you
huh?
changing your voice? Why you getting your voice get deeper when you hey, how you doing? Hey.
What do you mean? This is my normal voice.
Nah, yo, your voice is a little deeper than normal.
What?
What do you mean what?
I
Go
don't
back and
sound
rewind
like this all the
it.
time.
Now you changed after I said so.
What?
Go back,
Anyway,
rewind it. Why? Rewind. You went hey.
shut up. Shut. I put the sexy voice on. I was about to say something about Shane. Now Shane's back. I was about to say every week Shane starts to show on some bullshit, but it's okay. Shane's back
Y'all
now.
niggas crazy.
Shane likes the Magic this week. Okay. You got
Okay,
winning line
fake fan.
or this the longest I've ever seen him wear the wear the gear. You know.
Yeah, y'all must have won yesterday. So
Usually,
you good?
usually he'll
Can
be
you hear us today, bro?
You see Bobo going coast to coast on him.
Can you hear us, Shane?
Oh no, he can hear exactly what we're saying.
Oh, okay.
He can hear it.
Yeah.
Can hear everything y'all saying. Everything.
Okay, Z Melvin. The Doza shout out. Yeah, shout out to Doza for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Shout out to-
Appreciate
shout out.
y'all.
Appreciate you joining, man. Appreciate you joining.
I heard that you're a really good Madden player.
Nah.
Yeah, don't listen to him. He's the best. He's probably the best player ever played.
Vaughn said you be like dogging him all the time.
I just get lucky, man. I ask Madden every play, you know.
Rookie level.
Yep.
You know how like I be dogging y'all. Like those is like he's amazing. He's better than me. Like much better than me. It's crazy.
Oh, the fact that Vaughn actually admitted that.
Yeah, he's real.
The
I don't care.
fact that Vaughn actually admitted that, I gotta take that serious.
Yeah, you know how good I am. And he's like he's even better than me. Like it's crazy.
You must be really cheating then, because Vaughn be cheating. I know you must really cheat then. Like he must really...
Bro won a 32-man Super Bowl league with the Jets, bro.
I mean the Jets are right.
Exactly.
I mean, bro, but listen though.
They got
This is the Jets before the update though. This is the normal Jets.
What update? You mean like the what update?
Before we knew they were first.
Before they made Garrett Wilson good?
That's what it is.
Is Garrett Wilson at least at 80?
Mike fucking White.
I mean, he's probably like an X Factor. Yeah, that's.
Is he at 80 now? Like he's 81, 82? You know, he up there.
No.
My boy Garrett Wilson. You know,
I can say he's the only person that I've played that I've never beat.
you know what I'm saying? You know what school he went to? You know,
Mid-state.
the Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Mid-state.
you know what I'm saying?
Garrett Wilson is nice.
Better than USC, but it's okay.
Yeah, appreciate you joining you. I think he's a Bucks fan. Tell us a little bit. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Doza.
Yeah. Tell us about your teams. What team do you like? I need to know, so that way if you're cool or not.
Damn. Well, I'm from Maryland.
Yes, sir.
However, during the summers as a kid, I'd vacation down in Clearwater with my uncle.
Texas.
So I was Clearwater, Florida.
Boo. I'm just playing.
So I'd go to the Bucks, and then I was hooked, man. I did my first, I think, real graded report in elementary school on Derek Brooks. Okay. And then we won a Super Bowl, and then we went decades without one. And then I think I had an aneurysm with Jameis with this 30 for 30 interceptions and touchdowns, and then we lucked up with the GOAT. Got to see another Super Bowl, and now I could die a happy man. You know, I mean, I could care less what happens now. I got to see one as a kid and an adult. I mean,
yeah.
I don't even think real Cowboys fans can say that, you know?
I feel that, bro. I felt that, as a Ravens fan. I see one as a kid and as an adult, so I understand.
I only see one as a kid.
Yeah.
As an Eagles fan, as a grown-ass man, I said, look, that's all I need, baby. That's all I need.
That's only one.
That's all I need.
Whatever.
You're just jealous because you were a kid. What were you, like 2?
He was a swimmer. That's what he was.
1? 1 years old.
He was.
At least I was 6. Man.
We all won in 92, Ivan.
I can remember it.
You were born in July. You were like 1 and some change.
Okay, I still remember it. I was walking at that time. I can remember.
I mean, you remember this? You weren't sitting so old. You weren't sitting there cheering for Washington at age 1.
Yes, I was. They had me. Look, you can look at my baby pictures. I was
You know, Washington diaper on, huh?
Yes, I did. With the hat on and everything. I remember some things.
That's before Devon. I don't know.
I don't care if Shane, you were 6. Ain't much different.
That's better than 1.
No, that's still young.
6,
I mean, 6 is still young.
At daycare, man.
But at least
Shane, you just learned how to. Shane, you just learned how to spell football. You just learned how to spell football. The heck?
If you're not writing at the age of 5, then you have problems, man.
Whatever.
Oh, wow.
You just
Hold on.
What?
How do you remember anything from the age of 1?
I can remember a lot of things. Look, just because y'all memory is some part, mine is actually good. Don't get mad at me because my memory's good. Okay, step y'all game up. All right, don't get mad. I remember the Super Bowl. So I don't care what you say. I don't care what none of y'all say.
Shut up.
What you said?
Doza, back to you, Doza. Are you a Gators fan, Doza?
No.
You got me deep. I was getting excited when you said Florida and Yak was doing it.
No,
I mean, as far as college football,
no one cares about
I'm torn. I don't really follow. I mean, I like Maryland, obviously. My mom's side is all fucking state college, so Penn State. My dad's from New York, but he doesn't really. I mean, he likes Syracuse if they're good, which is like never. And then my wife, she's an Auburn alumni, so I guess I gotta like them, for like the Iron Bowl.
You don't have to like them.
I mean,
well, never. You kind of do. Never. She
I do.
Okay,
just don't go on no recruiting trips with Hugh Freeze.
Never mind.
She didn't even know who Hugh Freeze was. I had to enlighten her on his escort extravaganza.
Yeah, if he was black, Hugh Freeze would never be a Power 5 football coach again.
Never.
It's funny. I think all you got to do is just go away for 5 years, come back.
You good?
5 years.
Yeah, he wasn't even gone that long.
Yeah.
What about in basketball? Who you like in basketball? Who you follow?
You talking about NBA? I don't really. I guess the Wizards, man. I guess the Wizards just by default.
Players.
Bradley Beal. He's probably my favorite basketball player. I like Bradley Beal. Why are you shaking your head? What's wrong with Bradley Beal, man?
I mean, he's cool. How am I a hater? There's nothing wrong.
He's a Jansen.
If he's your favorite player,
he's a Jansen.
I mean, I just think he's a good dude.
Yeah, he's just another scoring nigga.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then obviously LeBron. I mean, because I grew up LeBron fan, so just by default.
See, that's it. Okay, that's more like it.
Of course, you can say that.
I mean, I'll accept that one. Not just Bradley Beal. No, I'm not accepting that.
You can't just accept Bradley Beal.
He must be from he's from Potomac, bro.
I'm gonna say Tyler Hansborough then. Frank Kaminsky.
Okay, and he had a better. We can say he had a better college career than Bradley Beal had NBA career.
Who?
Tyler Hansborough.
I don't know. Bradley Beal dropped 30 in the league before per game. I don't know, bro. That's tough.
You just said Tyler Hansborough was one of the greats, and now we're talking about hyping up Bradley Beal because he averaged 30.
Dropped 30 points per game on an 82-game basis in the best league in the world.
You just called him another scoring nigga. So what?
Okay, that's so okay. That does not make him a good scoring nigga. He's just another one of them that come and go.
Has Bradley Beal made any all NBA teams ever?
I think he made like a third or a second team. Bradley Beal's good, bro. I'm not going to sit there and say Bradley Beal's good, bro.
He is a good player. He's definitely a good player. But
he averaged 30 in the league before, so I'm not.
He made a third team.
Yeah, he made a third team, but he averaged 30 before.
Was he? I mean, Tyler Hansborough, he was the first team All-American.
4 times, yes.
Okay.
So yeah, Ivan's point is there's no.
It's pretty valid. Yeah, and the fact is you're capping because you was just gloating about how great he was off camera, but now on here, now you go. No.
Yeah, Tyler Hansborough was one of the greatest college basketball players ever.
Okay. And that's what I said. Tyler Hansborough
he was below mid in NBA. He had a couple good games out there, but he really wasn't getting to talk right home about him.
Exactly. My point was Tyler Hansborough had a better college career than Bradley Beal's NBA career. That was
Hansborough better than Chris Wilcox.
Like who measures that?
Of course he was. Because he brought up Tyler Hansbrough. I was like, well,
we're gonna say that Steve Blake is better than a lot of point guards out here.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And Grievous
Steve Blake
better than a lot of point guards. That's gonna be an argument.
I'm gonna say Juan Dixon's my favorite NBA player. How about that?
If that's an argument, bro. There's not too many niggas better than JJ Redick.
Good.
Or Christian Laettner.
All right,
Good.
cut this.
Why stop there?
Shane, take control. Drive it.
I'm just saying, they're like, what type of argument is that, bro? Like, who cares? Like, no offense.
Y'all missed me when I think it was when he said Tyler Hansbrough. I don't know Tyler Hansbrough's career to Bradley Beal's career.
Yeah, like that's what I'm talking about. Like, what?
You can't. Yeah.
But you brought up. I don't know why'd you bring up Tyler Hansbrough?
I mean, then Tim Tebow's
you brought it up, and then you tried to
college career is better than 90% of QB1's
Oh yeah, Tim
career.
Tebow is the GOAT. There's no greater quarterback than Tim Tebow besides Tom Brady. That's the case.
Yeah.
Yeah. And besides Tom Brady, ain't nobody really touching Tebow. We putting careers up there like that. Yes.
All right, what we talking about?
Don't even bring up Keenan Reynolds. You already know how certain people
What?
feel. Yeah.
No.
Who?
Keenan Reynolds,
Oh, that's Shane's GOAT.
superstar Navy quarterbacks, Heisman snub.
That's Shane's GOAT. You know, he's supposed to be a Ravens legend. It didn't work out that way.
So, Doza, let me ask you a question. I'll ask everybody this question. Doza, who is the best team in the AFC right now? If you had to say, who's the best team in the AFC right now? Chiefs? Okay. Tell me why. They're just fresh off the loss to the Bengals. Tell me why.
I feel like they are the most complete team.
Really?
I mean, you got Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the Bills, they get very one-dimensional, especially after they're down. They just start slinging it. I mean, that leaves Josh Allen up for a pick or two. The Chiefs, I feel like they're so dynamic in their offense. I would not want to play them one game, go home. I'm taking Chiefs in the AFC, hands down. Their defense, they're not a dominant defense, but they create opportunities. You know, the Bengals, I feel like they're very dependent on their passing game. I mean, and I guess the top AFC teams are, but I feel like the Chiefs, they can scheme a lot of things that necessarily the Bengals can't. The Bengals, I mean, their O-line's kind of trash. Bills lost Vaughn.
Great
I don't
name.
know. If this was 3-4 weeks ago, I would have said the Bills. But I just look at the Chiefs, even though they lost. I mean, would any AFC team feel comfortable playing them in the playoffs, whether they're at home or away? I mean, I really don't think there's
Bengals might. Well, Bengals will. I'll take the Bengals.
The Bengals definitely.
The Bengals have the most irrational confidence. They're not afraid of anybody. Joe Montana and Jerry Rice can walk up to the field.
Three times in a row
this year. 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
they can't cover them at all.
True. I mean, but as long as the Bengals keep Joe upright, I mean, they stand a chance, right? But I mean, look in the Super Bowl. I mean, Aaron Donald had his way with him, and I still don't know how the Bengals made it to the Super Bowl last year.
Because they got hot at the right time. I mean, that's simply what it. They got hot at the right time.
I mean,
it's crazy.
And they arguably had the best receiving core in football.
They was mid last year, bro.
I mean, not
I said they got hot at the right. Yak is just a Bengals hater. No matter what.
There was no one mid-season last year saying, "Oh, the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl."
Yeah, no, they were still mid, bro.
Dan Orlovsky was saying
they weren't even saying they were going to win the division last year.
They won a lot of dogfights, but do I think the Bengals could do that again? I would never pick the Bengals to do that again. I would never pick them to do that the first time, bro. They were mid, bro. They're a very flawed football team. Their defense is inconsistent and their O-line sucks, and they don't have a consistent running game. and they were dependent on just chucking it to Jamar Chase or T. Higgins, bro. Come on, that's not a scheme to really get to the league, bro. To get to the Super Bowl, like that's not a scheme at all. Like
they did it, and it looked like they could.
I mean, they did. I'm not, but they were
mid-game. They definitely could do it again this year. Because honestly,
all the time. The matter of fact, the 06 Steelers that were 9-7, ride the bus back to Detroit, they were mid as fuck as well. They just got hot at the right time and they won.
You just can't ignore the fact that Joe Mixon had over 400 yards rushing last year.
Hey, okay, that's cool, but are they a good running? Are you going to sit there and tell me they're a good running football team, Shane? Are they consistently?
I feel like sometimes they don't stick with it, but they can run the football.
No, they're not.
They don't consistently run the football. They don't stick with it.
The top AFC teams are not like they don't have the best.
They're mid, bro. Like they got
talent. Isaiah Pacheco is a starting running back. I mean,
they got talent.
Who is he?
I'm like, he's all right, but he's not like having consistent 100-yard games.
Josh Allen's their best running back. The Bills.
Yeah, the White Bison.
So you can't. I don't know. I mean, you can't talk about the Bengals. The Bengals have the best running game out of the Chiefs and the Bills.
They have 1,000 yards
that way.
Okay, but does that still take away from the fact that the Bengals were mid last year on the way to the Super Bowl?
I mean, what do you mean by
who did the Bengals beat last year?
They were winning y'all division like the whole year, weren't they? They were winning y'all division the whole year, weren't they?
Our division was beat to dog crap. Are you for real?
No, y'all were beat like dog crap.
So the Steelers weren't good last year either. What are you talking about? Our division was not good last year. And we still almost won it with Tyler Huntley at quarterback.
Almost. Y'all went 0-6 with him at quarterback, or 0-5.
That's up, and we still were there in position to be able to win.
But y'all didn't win. I don't care if you were in the position.
Okay, all right, bro.
You didn't win.
All right.
The Bengals just got hot at the right time.
All right, Joe.
They got hot at the right time. And they couldn't make a run again.
You got it.
You hate the Bengals.
Yeah.
You hate the Bengals. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so what's the consensus for the best AFC?
Nah, it's funny because I'd say the Chiefs too. I just wanted to.
I'm out here on an island.
Yeah, I said to put you on a hot seat. Shane's thinking though. Shane would be like, Chiefs.
Yeah.
Now, but they both picked the Bills. Them two both picked the Bills to go to the Super Bowl, though.
I did.
I picked the Chiefs before the season started.
Yeah, I picked the Bills. So technically, I
picked the Rams in the NFC, but they're on the worst title defense ever. But that's another topic.
I don't even remember who I picked NFC. To be honest,
Shane probably picked somebody weird like the Saints.
Shane picked Dallas.
I picked the Niners to go.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember that.
Brock
Purdy. No, the hell he's not.
Yeah, he is. He about to eat up. You know Shanahan get that scheme from Cuz.
All he has to do is not turn. All he has to do is not turn.
That's it. You know he got this scheme.
All he has to do is don't turn the football.
And you know another thing? He already probably worked out with George Kittle going back to Iowa already.
Hey, Shane, are we worried about Brock Purdy?
Of course.
He was in college. He was frustrating to watch. I mean, it's like he'd have all these comebacks and stuff, and then like at the last, I asked
the pre-copper. I'm not worried about no damn Brock Purdy. I wasn't worried about Jimmy G.
I'm not gonna lie, he can play.
I don't care. I'm not worried about no damn Brock.
Tell him, Shane.
You need to worry about the run game, though. I mean,
I'm not gonna get off topic. I'll talk about that.
You don't gotta be worried. You don't have to be worried about him to still lose.
He's not beating us.
I mean, were you worried about Jimmy G?
No, but I'm less worried about them. We're not the Dolphins. We're not the Dolphins. Tua is not Jalen Hurts. But I digress.
Tua's not Jalen Hurts. I mean, he's
playing AFC, Shane. We'll talk about it.
You act like Tua's having a bad. He's up there for MVP. What are you talking about? You act like.
What I say?
Is he not? Is he not?
What I say?
What you mean? If Tua was on the Eagles, he couldn't do the same thing. He couldn't do the same thing. He couldn't. Yes, he would. He definitely would.
Not Jalen Hurts.
He would do the same exact thing Jalen Hurts would. Stop.
Not Jalen Hurts.
True.
Stop.
Not Jalen Hurts.
That's his man on the team too, Devontae. That's his man's.
Exactly. Like you act like he would be on the Eagles and he wouldn't do the same thing.
What did I say? And Jalen Hurts, you know what he would do in Miami? He did the same thing in Miami too.
Okay. He's rushing too. I wouldn't say he wouldn't though. But when you act like Tua's having a bad year, he's not.
I didn't say that. All I said was he's not Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
Somebody say he
better.
Okay,
what's the real difference? Yeah. Some people say Tua is better.
And I'm saying
somebody say. I'm not some. I'm just saying.
You're not some.
I'm not some. I don't believe in that. No.
Yeah. Okay.
No. You know.
Did y'all watch the game? Did y'all watch the game on Sunday?
You were seeing ghosts.
Shane, who's the best team in the AFC? Shane.
Right now, okay? So who's the best? Who's playing right now? Who's playing the best football?
Right now, who's the best? Who's the best team in the AFC? Shane?
Yes, right now. Yes, right now. Who's
right now? If you got to pick the team that's going to go to represent the AFC out of the Super Bowl, who are you picking? If you had to pick today,
I have to stay at the Bills. I have to. That's my pick.
Just because they're your pick, that's why you're staying with them.
I'm an honest man. I got to stay up.
He believes in Josh Allen.
I mean, if his defense didn't get a freaking field goal in 13 seconds.
I mean, if Von Miller comes back,
trying to change every question.
I'm not changing the question. I'm just sticking with it. It is what it is. I mean, I picked the Bills. I'm gonna stick with. I'm not gonna flip flop and say now, the Bengals or the Chiefs.
Okay. Josh Vick. All right. Shane don't believe it because he ain't give no real analysis. Doza went into it. Shane ain't say nothing. All right, who's the best team in the AFC, baby? If you say the Chiefs, I'm gonna be mad.
No, I'm not saying. No, I ain't saying Chiefs. Honestly, I hate to say it. To me, I feel like who's really playing the best right now is the Bengals.
Bengals? Okay.
Yeah. They're starting to heat up at the right time. It's starting to look like it could be last year all over again. And Jamar Chase is back. And right now they have the Chiefs number, I think, at this moment. I mean, the only other team I feel like is the Bills, but that's if their defense could get healthy. No Von Miller, so their pass rush is going to be average at best. Their secondary is still beat up. And honestly, all you gotta do is make sure you watch Stephon Diggs. I'll let the rest of the wide receivers beat you. I mean, watch Stephon Diggs and just put pressure on Josh Allen and make him do something stupid and turn the football over. And even though on paper the Cincinnati defense is average, but they're coached very, very well, and they can step up at times, like we seen last year. So looks like the bench.
Is he down for the season?
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah,
with Eli Apple.
Even though that's the only Buckeye.
Was that?
That's the only Buckeye.
Trey Flowers.
I mean, he's like more of like covering like tight ends, like right now.
Good. He should be, and even then,
he's like 6'4", right?
He's still a liability.
He's like 6'3", 6'4", but he's like slow.
He's still a liability.
Just
yeah, who you picking?
Who, me?
Yeah, who you picking?
I'm gonna pick the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, you can't even say that answer, even if you're a fan. Because the way you be talking in the group chat, you already act like it's over.
Hey, bro,
talk to me, yeah.
I don't see nothing consistent from the rest of these teams to where it seemed like that when we can't come to their stadium and beat their ass.
We talking about
Pittsburgh beating y'all on Sunday.
I would hope they would beat this with Snoop with damn Tyler Huntley at quarterback. He averaged 4 yards a throw on fucking Sunday. What are you talking about?
Y'all won by a miracle.
Didn't they beat y'all with Lamar last year too, or no?
They probably did. No, I don't think he played last year against them. Okay. They might have did. They're our rival. I don't take a Pittsburgh loss serious because that's our rival. That's not.
Why are you best team if you listen to Pittsburgh?
We could be 16-0 and they could be 0-16 and then we'll play in week 17 and they'll beat us, bro. And it won't mean dilly squat because it's a rivalry game, bro. It don't in the grand scheme of it all, bro. It's another rivalry loss. It's another chip in the rivalry. That's what it is, bro. So
let me ask you this question. Would it be worse if you tied?
No, I would rather us probably lose. I feel like we should be losing anyway, personally. But hey,
so the
question. Tying against divisional opponents.
Okay, yeah, we tied. Oh well, it is what it is. I ain't tripping.
He's now celebrating. He's like,
and we're playing big, and we're 7-4, and the big. Everybody else is playing their best football, and their records.
It was a crazy game.
So you're taking
Seahawks won.
The Ravens. You would take the Ravens head-to-head against beating the Chiefs. Chiefs, Bills, or Bengals.
We play up to the Chiefs. We play up to the Chiefs. I feel like we saw the Bills again. We will get the Bills, and then the Bengals is a toss up because that's just a toss up.
So what has Lamar Villa shown you in the playoffs that makes you think he's going to beat? Because
what has
cuff him? Hold on. I'm 3 touchdowns and 5 interceptions and a 68% passer rating in the playoffs is trash. So you think he could take that show on the road in KC, Buffalo, and where they're gonna bracket his best.
All he needs is a play, and that's the game.
A play.
That's all he needs. Listen to me. With the way this defense is constructed, with 99.87% of the salary cap constructed in the back 7 of the defense, and Marcus Williams is supposed to be coming back to help shore up the secondary, and we could probably be a little bit more aggressive in the front of our defense, and we're getting David Njoku back with Odafe Owe, Pierre Paul, Houston, and then we got Calais Campbell and Matabuki up front, and Travis Jones, and then we got Roquan Smith.
Let's just name the whole defense.
Okay,
so that's where all the resources at, bro. So what I'm saying is it shouldn't be a problem. When it's time to come to the playoffs.
That defense
and nobody else has the defense to get fucking stops like
offense going to score. Is your offense going to score?
I'm not worried about the defense.
I don't feel our offense is incapable of scoring on any of those defenses at all. At all. I feel like Lamar could put a show on against any of those defenses that y'all need.
But in the playoffs, they usually take away the run game and force Lamar to pass.
Hey, bro, that's what you could do. But hopefully by the playoffs, we have a new offensive coordinator.
Okay, but what about the talent?
Other niggas going to Stanford? Well, like I said, bro, I got faith in my team. I don't see nothing out of these other teams. Y'all telling me a whole bunch of diddly squat bullshit out here about the Bengals. Y'all be talking about the Bengals. They don't have a fucking consistent defensive line, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh my God!
What are you talking about? Stop somebody from playing. Stop somebody from playing
4 leads for y'all to lose the game. What are we talking about here?
Nothing. Okay, then we go to the Bills, and Josh Allen's playing like fucking ass. And again, you talk about the defense not being good. So then you can turn them over. So then it goes down to the Chiefs. And the Chiefs are the only team that we really should fear or have any fear in the heart of because they have the best quarterback of this generation in Pat Mahomes. And that's the end of the situation.
Josh Allen beat y'all the last 2 times?
Sure, he beat us. Or at the we ran him the whole game. We ran him the whole game. You're not about to sit here and tell me that I should feel like we'll lose and we beat them again. No, we literally were beating them for fucking 58 of the 60 minutes of the ball.
Y'all didn't win. Y'all didn't win. You ain't win. Did y'all win the game?
They're the best in the AFC, and I can't pick my team. My team's got the same record. And we beat them already. And we sunned them already.
You like the season was over in the group chat. Now you're picking the Ravens. You're not talking about nothing.
You're not talking about nothing. You're not talking about nothing. You're not talking about nothing. You're just talking to fucking talk, nigga. You're not talking about nothing. You're not talking about nothing. Go make an album with all that fucking rapping. Submit your shit for the Grammys next year. Fuck out of here. You're not talking about nothing. You're not talking about nothing. You're not talking about nothing. You're not talking about nothing.
The Ravens aren't winning nothing. And you even know they're not winning nothing. It's okay now. And y'all about to lose Lamar too.
You're not talking about nothing. That's cool, bro. And I won't be a fan no more. And you'll still be fucking trotting around talking about Commanders left hand up. Right hand up. You'll still be talking about sucking that dick. But I'm not worried about it. I won't be a fan of the Baltimore Ravens. I'm
sucking beef, but you're gonna leave the whole Ravens fan base because Lamar might leave. But I'm sucking beef.
Yeah, but somebody
you've been president of the Ravens for years, but you're gonna leave the
y'all niggas, you're out here trying out Taylor Heineke. He's maybe better than fucking Tyler Huntley. Come on, bro, stop.
I mean, he's won the same amount of games as Lamar.
And like I said, bro, and I still with all that said, I'm still taking my team.
Taylor's won the same amount of games as Lamar. He won the same amount of games as Lamar.
Who's better?
Obviously, we know Lamar Jackson.
Okay, so what are we talking about? So what are we talking about?
So what y'all gonna do with Lamar's guard? What y'all gonna do with Lamar's guard?
Who's better? Who's better?
That's how you know
who's better? Who's better? You're arguing about they play something like this. Who's better? This nigga didn't even beat out Carson Wentz in camp. Get out of here, bro. He didn't beat out Carson Wentz in camp.
That's how you know you're losing the argument. You bring up Taylor Heineke. We talking about the AFC. What does that even mean?
Don't even talk to me about quarterbacks, bro. Like y'all literally have the worst quarterback database besides the Browns. Like y'all are like down there in Browns territory in quarterback database. Don't talk to me about conversation.
That's how you know you're losing the conversation.
Same thing with Taylor Heineke playing the same amount of games as Lamar. He's nowhere close to Lamar. He's nowhere close to Lamar. And it's Justin Jefferson, see, Melvin. It's Justin Jefferson.
Of course it's Justin Jefferson. But neither here nor there. But like I said, you bring up irrelevant stuff.
We can move on to the next topic.
Taylor Heineke. That's why the Ravens ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
Ravens ain't going nowhere. But hold. That's if you come out the division.
I was gonna ask a different question, but
now he has a whole bunch of confidence in the Ravens all of a sudden. That's interesting.
Oh, he's never gonna say this. Hold on, Yak would never say this. Z-Man.
Devontae Adams could suck my left nut.
He would.
Oh, is Devontae Adams having a down year? He's still having a down year.
He's playing dominant right now. He's playing dominant right now.
Oh, just right now.
Just right now. Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now, he's playing dominant football.
Put up the stats.
You can pull up any stat you want, but pull up the stat for the fucking Redskins over the last 30 years.
What does that matter? Why is that? See,
the same thing about this Devontae Adams stats. It don't matter. I still don't think he's the best receiver in the league. I've never really thought he's the best receiver in the league. What do you want me to say? It's not going to ever change, bro. Give it up. It's not going to change. It's not going to change at all.
Do you listen to yourself sometimes?
It's not. Do you listen to yourself, bro? I'm an opinionated person.
You said Devontae Adams had a down year.
It's not going to change. My opinion of Devontae Adams is not going to change.
Year when he had like 8 touchdowns.
That's cool, bro. I mean,
he had a down year.
That's cool, bro. He was having a down year. And then he stepped his game up. Hey, I don't think he's having a down year no more. Are we talking about the past or we talking about the present? I don't think he's having a down year no more. So what are we talking about? We're talking about old shit. We're just talking the top of game.
With the Washington, the Redskins. Now you talking about. Now I'm talking about the past, but you just brought up 30 years.
Just talking to talk, bro. I was just talking to talk like you're talking to talk. That's it. No, you're wasting my time. I'm wasting your time. We can move on now.
We can move on. That's why the Ravens ain't going nowhere.
That's fine. And neither the Washington Commanders. What are you talking about?
I didn't say we were the best team in the NFC.
Right people.
I didn't say we were the best team in the NFC. I didn't say we was the best team in the NFC. You said you're the best team.
We're not talking about anything. Let's move on to the rest of the writer and what's going on in the rundown. Please, you're wasting our time. I don't have time for this. And you're going to come on at the end talking about something. What jersey better?
You know what I'm saying? You just said this.
What jersey better? The city Washington football jersey or the city of the Vegas Raiders back to Oakland edition?
Okay, we can go move on now after that terrible joke.
Hey, let's go, please. You're wasting my time.
After that terrible joke. All right, boy. Let's move on. He's saying anything.
Welcome to the club, Ivan. I'm happy to join you in your club, bro.
See, why you gotta get the last word? See, you can't move on because Jack can't stop, yo.
Or maybe you have to get the last word and get the last word.
I just said let's move on. You should keep going.
You're getting just shut up. Just leave it alone.
All right.
On that same breath, who's the best team in the NFC? Best NFC team, Cedoza.
Not the Eagles or the Cowboys. Neither of those teams. Eagles.
Oh my.
You don't have to. Don't say that.
It's beautiful. Why do you say that?
Can we mute Ron's mic?
I won't say anything.
Well, I think, obviously, Jalen's taken a massive step from last year because they actually. I need you to change the background back before I, continue.
Huh?
It's a little distracting. Yeah.
What happened?
Nothing. Look.
Can you just change it? Can you just?
I think.
My eyes hurt.
You win a game in the trenches, right? If the Eagles decide to run the ball as much as they have been, they could take that show on the road to any team in the NFC. Now, when they start trying to act like Hurts is a MVP front runner and slinging it when they should be running the ball, I feel like that's going to get them in trouble.
Is he not an MVP front runner?
I mean, he is, but I mean, I feel like
they're saying it's Mahomes and Hurts right now with A1 and AB.
I'm just,
would be, but he's definitely up there, unfortunately.
they're a running team. They're a running team first, right? I feel like that's their identity, and they get out of that when I don't know why they get out of it. You know, that's exactly how you milk a lead, right? You just run the clock. But they out there throwing in completions and shit. And
some bills right quick, actually.
And then defense, I mean, that GM's going out there and hiring every D lineman he can to stop the run.
Love it.
Defense is flying around. I mean, just right now, just like with the Chiefs, I feel like they're the most complete, you know. And whether they're hosting a playoff game, which they should, because they're definitely going to win the NFC East. I don't see the boys catching them. There's no one that wants to go to Philly. No one wants to go to Philly in the cold weather and have to face 40 to 50 rush attempts and that play action. It's a Slim Reaper, hopefully, who's on my fantasy team. But we've had. I'll digress from that because
he did you justice last game if you started him.
He did. Still lost, but it's okay.
Don't teams stop the run in the playoffs though?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay. I was just curious.
We can pass though.
I mean, I just thought. No. I was just curious. That's all.
I
was just curious.
I don't know. I mean,
curious, bro. That's why I heard the last argument. I was just curious, bro.
Dallas can't stop the run. I mean, if they can't? I mean, I don't see
the Vikes a good run. Do the Vikes have a good run defense?
Negative.
What about the Giants?
I mean, no.
Yeah, the Giants have. Well, not really.
What about the Bucks?
No. I mean,
what about
the Niners? I would say maybe.
Niners are different.
The Niners.
Yes. Oh yeah.
They're the best defense in the league. So I'm saying, like, how many teams are going to stop our run besides that one team? I'm like, this is Dozer's TED Talk.
I was just asking. That's all because he kept winning the run game.
You see Washington?
Yeah, we can't stop the run.
We're talking
about. You're not going to be able to put 8 DBs on the field and shut us down.
Talking about teams that don't tie.
All I'm saying is they put 8 DBs in the field. They're not going to be able to stop Jalen Hurts in our offense. That's all I'm saying.
That's if he actually shows up in the playoffs.
And they're relatively healthy.
He's played one playoff game.
They really haven't had a lot of injuries, right? I mean,
they had an injury. They had Jordan Davis got hurt. CJ whatever.
Johnson.
But you know what the GM did when they lost Davis? They went ahead and signed Sue, and then they signed someone else. I mean,
what 10 snaps a game?
I mean, it's better than nothing. I mean, it's better than knowing you have a vulnerability and not doing anything about it like the Bucks do. I mean,
Jordan Davis is back.
Yeah, Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis will come back.
He's back. Let's see what happens in the playoffs. Regular season sounds good right now. Let's see what happens in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Who's your best team in NFC then, Ivan? You got so much to say. Who's the best team in NFC to you?
I don't want to say either of your guys' team. I ain't giving none of y'all satisfaction. I'm going with the 49ers.
No way. You can't say that.
I'm going with the 49ers. Yes, I can. I said I can, and I will. I will.
Interesting.
The 49ers are the best team in the NFC?
Yes. Yes.
With Mr. Irrelevant.
Yes. And the reason why I'm going to say that is because I trust the 49ers defense. They have the defense to stop any offense in the NFC East. Yes, they do. They have the best defense in football right now.
You got to score points?
They can score points. They just dropped 33 on Miami. And Miami was one of the best offenses in football.
What you say, regular season, right? What you say, regular season, right?
Yeah, you think it's going to win the playoffs?
Okay, let's talk about the playoffs.
You think it's going to win the playoffs? You think it's going to win the playoffs?
Yeah. Because the Cowboys
with Brock Purdy.
You trust Brock Purdy.
All Brock Purdy has to do is not turn the football over. That's it.
Interesting.
I think
you say that about anybody, Ivan.
You say that about Jimmy G.
Exactly, and Jimmy G's turned the football over when
they're winning games with Jimmy G.
Interesting, guys.
Jimmy G has more playoff wins than
let him have his take.
In here. So,
okay, well, Jalen Hurts has played one playoff game, Ivan.
Okay, well, it's still a fact. Still a fact.
Just let him have his take, bro. Don't
That's not saying anything. That's not saying anything, Ivan.
Don't fight him for his take.
I'm saying if
he doesn't have more playoff wins than Doza's quarterback, so it doesn't count. So
I forgot about Tom Brady. My bad. Outside of Tom Brady, obviously. Yes.
And Hurts has played one game, so it doesn't count.
It does count.
He also been in the league
not count, Ivan.
It does count.
Even if he would have went to the Super Bowl last year, Jimmy G probably would still have more playoff wins. Like,
well, the point is, if Jimmy G, who's not that good, obviously, with their roster, he could at least play as good as that for them to go far. All he has to do, like I said, is not throw the ball away. That's it.
I think you guys are forgetting that Jimmy G was out 7 weeks, 7 to 8 weeks, so he might be back playoff time also. Just throwing it out there because we're talking about.
Didn't they say he was out for the season?
In the playoffs.
Yeah,
They
need surgery. They still with that.
Be back.
So now he might be.
They will fire you, get burnt, Jimmy G. Don't be stupid.
But my point is, they have the roster and they have the defense to make it hard for the Cowboys and the Eagles offense. We've seen it before. They have one of the best.
We've seen what before? Mr. Irrelevant won the Super Bowl? Go to Super Bowl?
Against the top offense, like last year when
they did go to Green Bay and win a game without scoring an offensive touchdown in a playoff game.
And the Cowboys had the best offense
in Green Bay.
Football, and they couldn't score.
Negative win show.
Just saying. We've seen the 49ers play in the playoffs, and y'all talking like you haven't. The Eagles, what have they done in the playoffs recently?
I've never seen Brock Purdy play a playoff game.
Yes, he's the question mark. I'll give you that. Absolutely.
That's a very big question mark considering he gets the ball 80 times a game.
I get it. But I have confidence in 49ers.
Why?
Let's not act like he didn't throw the ball.
I literally just told you why.
What have you seen Brock Purdy do in the playoffs recently, Ivan?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The same as your quarterback, who's done nothing in the playoffs. Same thing.
So you have more confidence in Brock Purdy than Jalen Hurts?
No, I have more confidence in their team. That's what I have confidence in.
He has more confidence than Nick Sirianni.
That's what I've been saying. I have more confidence in the team.
I just think a question at the most important position raises an issue to me. Well, maybe I'm just weird. I don't know. Sure.
Absolutely.
I like my quarterback to not be the last player picked in the draft. Maybe that's just not. Maybe it's just me. I got questions about it.
There's been quarterbacks that have been last picked and turned out to do pretty well. That happens.
Like who, Ivan?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Like who, Ivan? Like who?
Where was Tom Brady placed at in the draft?
Was Tom Brady the last player drafted?
6. Okay,
there's undrafted quarterbacks who were nice.
6 is bad. You act like 6 is like the second round.
The last player drafted, and Tom Brady's an outlier.
I'm saying there have been undrafted quarterbacks who were decent in the league.
So what y'all telling me is Brock Purdy is the second coming of something we've never seen before.
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying.
Because what's crazy is y'all niggas didn't even have this confidence in Trey Lance. And now all of a sudden,
they don't like to say anything with their chest. They like to dance around things, Yak. That's what they're saying. That's what they're trying to say without trying to. So in the future, they can come back and say, "I told you, Brock Purdy was." That's what they're doing, Yak.
No, I'm not. First of all, I didn't even mention Brock Purdy.
That's what it is, Yak.
Team around Brock Purdy. All you have to do is not turn the ball.
That same team around Brock Purdy was the same team around Trey Lance. That y'all
you guys keep talking about Brock Purdy
because he's the quarterback.
We'll probably be back to the playoffs. Like what is this?
Okay, and like I said, just like we haven't seen Jalen Hurts in the playoffs. Okay, the last time we seen Jalen Hurts in the playoffs.
You don't understand. Brock Purdy can lose them out of the playoffs, and you're talking about Jimmy G going to the playoffs for what?
So, your quarterback looked bad in the playoffs. The last time we see your quarterback in the playoffs, we see them look bad.
I have more reason to believe in Jalen Hurts' ability than Brock Purdy, bro.
You do, but in the playoffs, what have you seen in the playoffs to give you confidence in it?
I've seen Jalen Hurts play one playoff game.
And how'd he look?
From what I've seen from him as a quarterback, I have way more confidence in him than Brock Purdy. I can't even get his name right, Ivan.
Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna say in that playoff game, what did you see in that playoff game that gave you confidence that he will do it again?
I did not see anything. I didn't expect anything.
Oh, now you don't expect nothing.
No, last year I didn't expect anything in that game.
Now
his growth as a quarterback, I expect something this year.
Okay, that looks great. There's a lot of teams that look great.
If he wets the bed, I'll be surprised. I wasn't surprised last year when he wet the bed.
Okay. There's a lot of teams that play great in the playoffs. I mean, in the regular season, then come to the playoffs and
this is true. But I'm telling you, I have more confidence in him than Come on, man.
Sure.
Shane, who's the best team in NFC? Shane? No, I need to go to Yak. I need a relief. Yak. Yak. Who's the best team in NFC? Yak.
The best team in the NFC is the Philadelphia Eagles to me.
Okay, talk to me, Yak.
I just feel like combined with like that talent, and it just seems like the full team is just like a good buy-in right now. And like everybody's been saying, they play with a run game, and you also can't really stop the run if you got to worry about the pass at the same time. And it seems like Jalen Hurts has a good rapport with his receivers. They got some good weapons out there with Devontae Smith and AJ Brown, and Dallas Goedert will be coming back soon. He'll be doing a lot of things. Goddard, sorry, he'll be doing whatever. He'll be doing a lot of good things underneath routes.
Yeah, whatever. He heard him. Yeah, whatever.
And then you also got Miles Sanders back there. He'd be toting the rock, and Kenneth Gainwell's a good little change of pace back as well too. And receiving and running through the tackles and outside. So
if teams stop the run, what are they going to do when they have to become one dimensional and have to pass?
Yeah, you can't pass at all.
In the new NFL, it's kind of hard to beat a team like that because all you can do is come out in the RPO look, and if it's different, if you don't like the look, you can pass the ball.
Didn't the Ravens specialize in that? And then once they stopped that,
yeah, but we don't have elite receivers. You know what I mean? But
you still have to make sure they.
But what?
Jalen Hurts can't get on the run game. With the run game,
Jalen Hurts showing that he can.
Have you been watching Jalen Hurts play football this year?
Was it not the threat of the run game that helps their pass game?
Last week, was there a threat of the run game?
I'm sorry, one game. I'm sorry.
No, just one game. I'm just saying. Have you been watching Jalen Hurts this year?
But to say that, like, the Eagles' offense is just an evolution. But even to say that, that's like the Eagles' offense is an evolution of the Ravens' offense with good playmakers on the outside. Like, that's if you really look at it. Like, that's
if they can't run the football, you still trust Jalen Hurts in the playoffs to win with just his arm by itself.
I think so because I don't think it's really too many corners that can be able to stop AJ Brown one-on-one.
I'm just saying, there's good secondaries in the NFC.
Who's stopping us?
Which one is stopping them?
Are you talking about the Niners?
The Niners do have a good secondary. I mean, even though they lost
one team we keep talking about.
No, that's secondary. The secondary could be beat.
The Niners went up against one of the best receivers.
We're just gonna talk about one team. You said there's good secondaries in the team. You're gonna talk about one team.
Okay, the Cowboys have a good secondary too, outside of Anthony Brown, but they do have a good secondary.
But if you beat the Cowboys up, if the Cowboys can't stop the run and you beat the Cowboys up,
but they have a good run defense though. No. Are the Cowboys equipped to make us just pass? Are they equipped for that?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
You don't know.
I don't think so. No, they're not.
So then, okay, then I can say it's possible. Then I can say it's possible for us to win a game just passing. Then, if that's what you're going to go with, it's possible.
I don't think it is.
It's possible. You said that to anything, Ivan. Are they equipped to make us just pass heavy? Because you said if a team stops our run, we can pass it. Are the Cowboys equipped for that?
They could stack the box and play man-to-man on the outside. They could do that to try to stop the run.
And they'll get ate the fuck up.
That's not a good idea.
I'm not saying
I'm not even talking about gigs.
What you say, Shane?
Whoever's guarding Devontae Smith is getting 8.
Because what's going to happen is what you saw us in the first game was you do man-to-man against the Eagles. Cool, that's fine. What's going to happen is they're going to motion AJ Brown across the formation. You're playing man. You got to have Diggs or Brown, or not Brown, but Diggs, whoever was covering AJ Brown, got to run across the formation. And Micah Parsons is he's in a situation where it's either you have to key on Jalen Hurts or you need to watch out for the RPO. So he's in no man's land. He's trying to run out to the flat and try to cover. He can't get there, and you got AJ Brown out there in the flat for a 15-yard gain. We saw that play run like a few times, and they got you guys got 15, 20 yards. You got a touchdown from that play, didn't you?
Yeah. A few times with HR. I love when teams play us straight up man to man, Ivan. I would love that because we have. Come on, Ivan. I would love that. Devontae Smith is always open.
Baltimore to do are the exact things Philly's been doing.
Come on.
I can't wait for that matchup. Actually, I can't wait for that matchup again.
Eagles and our Cowboys again.
Yeah. Talks cool, but nobody else in the NFC is equipped to do things like that to us.
I think the 49ers defense could. That's my opinion.
It's just them, but you're talking about multiple teams. Like there's multiple teams.
Okay. Just out of those two teams. That's it.
The 49ers and the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Shane, who's your best team? 49ers?
Eagles.
Interesting. I didn't expect that. I honestly didn't expect. I knew Ivan wasn't going to say. Ivan would never say that we could win the Super Bowl, and Ivan still wouldn't say we're the best team in the NFC. But I didn't expect that from you.
I said y'all was the best team in the NFC before.
Jalen Hurts has only made one mistake this entire
You would never say
year.
that while I was around.
One mistake the entire year.
I literally said it on the show. Y'all was the best team in the AFC. I literally said I had to say that. But in this case, when we're talking about the playoffs, I don't have to.
Hold on, say that again, Shane. I didn't hear you. Say that again.
Jalen Hurts has only made one mistake this entire year. It was a pass he threw behind. I think it was the Jags and he threw behind somebody. But other than that, every pick he's thrown, every pick that he's thrown was not his fault. The AJ Brown going through his hands, Derek Forrest getting the pick. There was another pick too. And then what was it? When you guys lost to the Commanders, that wasn't his fault.
It was just it wasn't his fault at all. He tried to have 2 game-winning drives, but we just kept fumbling. So
the fumble by Goddard. He threw a perfect pass to Kes Watkins. Kes Watkins gets up, fumbles the football. AJ Brown he ends up having the ball go through his hands, and Derek Forrest picks it off. So the one game that you guys lose, it's not Jalen Hurts' fault. And the way I see it, I mean, the one error that you guys are prone to is in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
In particular, if you that's where we came when we played you guys the first game. That's where we start coming back. Is we start doing 13 personnel. We start having 1 running back, 3 tight ends, and 1 wide receiver. And we started hitting our tight ends to the middle of the field because obviously at that time, Michael Gallup. I like Michael Gallup. I like him, but at that time, he wasn't even near what he is now. And I don't think even what he is now, he's not going to scare Slay. Not at all. You saw it happen when Stephon Gilmore played him and he got the interception, and he almost had another interception because he got inside him on the slant twice. Yeah, on the slant, and then on the comeback he got inside him. But anyway, so I told you guys this before. This is why we need another receiver on the outside, because I don't think we need another receiver that can basically win the matchup. At least, it could be a 50-50 battle with Darius Slay. I felt like Amari Cooper, him, they had their battles. Cooper won some, he won some. But you're not going to get that with Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup is not faster than Darius Slay. He's not going to beat him on routes. Yes, I said Amari Cooper. But anyway, so that's not what Michael Gallup is. You're not going to trust Noah Brown. I don't know what James Washington's going to give us offensively. I hope that he can give us something. And we're just going to have CeeDee Lamb in the slot. So the only way we can really take advantage of you guys is basically if we can run you guys with Zeke, which we typically have been. And if Zeke had like 85 yards in you guys last game. But
I mean, Zeke he does run on us, but he's not going to run on us.
So if Zeke can run and we can attack the middle of the field, and that'll give us a chance to keep you guys off the field. But defensively, everybody's starting to attack people opposite of Trayvon Diggs. I mean,
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and I've said this all year that we didn't have anybody on the outside opposite of Trayvon Diggs. I said Anthony. You guys have heard me say for years, Anthony Brown is trash.
I get all that. He is trash.
I'm talking about anybody to replace him.
Your pick is unbelievable.
It is. I mean, I'm still going to say the 49ers will get the Super Bowl somehow. I don't know. Somehow they will get there. But the best team right now is the Philadelphia Eagles. I can't.
Unbelievable.
At least, I mean, I can't spin it like I can for the AFC. We got 3 teams. We got 3 teams who are losing to each other. I mean, it's different. But I can't say that in the NFC. You have a team that has 1 loss, and they played the most consistent football throughout the entire year. They're the most.
Who's that one loss to?
I mean, I can't.
I just wonder who's that one.
We lost to the Commanders. What's your point?
I don't know. I just wanted
okay. I just want to see where you're going with that.
Nothing. I just wanted to say who's that team. I was just wondering. I forgot. Need that reminder. My bad, Shane.
Also, a team that might not make the playoffs.
That says a lot about y'all, then.
I mean, it just says a lot about. It says nothing. It says we lost a division game, a very silly game, by the way.
Chiefs lost to the Colts.
Colts.
I mean,
I wasn't gonna say too much, Shane. I was gonna say we lost a silly division game. That's it. It happens. You know, it happens.
You know, you said you was gonna blow us out knowing that. That's crazy.
I did say that.
Yeah, you did.
You were so you didn't even want to talk about the game. That's how bad it was. I thought I was gonna punish y'all. We lost. I don't know what else you want me to say. It was 1,000 years ago. All right.
I mean, I didn't even want an explanation. I just wanted to say
Congrats.
You know, that's all. It was just
Sensation.
Shane. I'm disappointed in you, Shane.
I'm not, Shane. I'm surprised. So I thought you were going to say San Francisco. Ivan, I knew you weren't going to say the Eagles because you're just a hater.
I'm not a hater. I just think they can beat you on the
playoffs. Do I have to answer the question myself?
No, you don't have to answer the question. You know you're going to say the Eagles, okay? We know. I mean, you can answer the question. Obviously, you can answer the questions. I mean, we know who you're going to pick, though. We know who you're going to pick.
Okay. Yeah, Jalen Hurts last 3 picks in the entire year. One he threw behind somebody, one went off somebody's hand, and then the one with A.J. Brown. Yeah,
he threw for like 380 last game, didn't he? He was.
Yeah, that's his only interceptions he's thrown all year. 20-3, 108 rating.
108. Oh, that's better than Mahomes, ain't it?
We check.
Mahomes throws the ball more.
That's better than Mahomes. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Mahomes is 104.9.
Ooh. And he throws the ball more.
Ooh, who has the best passer rating in the league right now? I don't know who has it.
It might be Gino, actually.
I don't know.
I think Tua's got the best.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Tua. Yeah.
It might be Tua.
Best passer rating. I wouldn't be surprised.
Gino was actually up there.
He probably doesn't have because he's been throwing a lot.
It's not Gino anymore. I doubt if it's still Gino.
It's Tua.
It's Tua.
What's Tua at?
112.
Ooh.
Even with those
Jalen.
He only got 5 on the season.
I had a feeling it was Tua. Because he's throwing.
Because honestly, prior to last week, he hasn't thrown a pick since September.
Wait, so isn't Tua throwing more? Isn't Tua throwing more than Jalen Hurts?
Yeah, he definitely is.
So why is his passer rating better, but not Mahomes, Ivan? That was your argument for Mahomes.
Yeah. I'm just saying when you're throwing the ball more.
So that means Hurts. That means that Hurts should have a better pass rating than Tua then too.
He should. Okay, that's one occasion, one exception. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
Is Jalen Hurts number 2? Is Jalen Hurts number 2? Where's he at on the list?
He's number 2.
Oh, okay.
No, he's number 3. I'm sorry, Gino number 2.
Okay, Gino. What is Gino at?
108.
What's Hurts? What Hurts 108?
108.3 and Gino 108.7.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's pretty much the same.
Yeah. And then Mahomes is at 104.9.
Oh my gosh, so far. Wow, what a peasant.
Dang, okay. So I guess Hurts better than Mahomes, right?
Well, all I said is that a better passer rating.
No. He's a peasant now. So that means Hurts is better. Yeah, go ahead. Wow. Hurts is better, right? Hurts is better.
What?
He better?
Come on, Ivan.
No, that's what you just said. Pretty much. You just say he's a peasant now. You just say he's a peasant now. Mahomes a peasant.
Jalen Hurts is my MVP.
I have no problem with that, actually.
Okay. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I love him. He's my favorite NFL player right now.
I mean, he's on your team.
What does that mean?
You're saying. What do you mean? What does that mean?
Is your favorite NFL player on your team? You don't say that you don't say that for porn, aren't you? You don't say it's like scary terror somebody, aren't you?
I mean, he's probably like my
Who's
top
your favorite
5
player right now? Not on your team.
Yeah, he's not on my team. I said that. Yeah, he's not on my team. Yeah.
That's cool.
If my team is 10-1 and my quarterback's playing well, I would easily say he's my favorite player. Just saying. It's not far-fetched to say. It's not far-fetched to say. I mean, it's not far-fetched. Was he your favorite player last year?
Last year, he became my favorite player last year, like
no, come on.
The end of the
he
season.
was not your favorite player last year.
No, not towards the end of the season, he became my favorite player.
I never heard you say he was your favorite player last year. Now all of a sudden,
watch after the show. I'll pull receipts and I'll show you.
All right, I'll be glad to see that because I didn't hear you say anything about him being your favorite player.
Perfect.
Player.
Okay. I didn't say it.
All of a sudden, now you're playing well. You're 10-1, and now all of a sudden,
no. All right.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
You have a Jalen Hurts jersey?
Yeah, I ordered one after.
Oh, you now just ordered one. Oh.
Yeah, no. After we beat
It took you to beat a team, and now you want to buy a jersey.
I mean, we've been winning all season, Ivan. So I mean,
you should have had one since last year.
no.
I would think.
Well, why don't you have one?
Which game was
year?
it?
Like,
I forget which game it was, but I ordered the black one.
I'm just saying, if he's your favorite player, I would have one since last year at least, or since he's been really playing.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
I mean, the Eagles really acted like he was going to be their QB1 after last year, to be honest.
Yeah, because even though he's my favorite player last year, I wasn't confident that he was our QB of the future.
Right.
I'm still not buying his favorite player thing. I'm not buying that.
So when I show you, you'll just have no choice about it.
When I see the receipts, then yes, I'll have no choice. Then I'll put my hand and say you got it. But until I see that, I don't believe it.
Okay.
Because I wasn't hearing this last year.
Gotcha.
Shane, do you remember this? Him saying he was his favorite player? Do you remember this? Maybe I'm crazy.
He might pull up in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up. It's gonna be from the chat.
Okay. See, Shane not even really confident. He said it might be. He's probably in the chat. No, he's not even confident.
Shane knows I'm gonna pull it from the chat.
Because he has receipts always.
That's also true as well.
He always has receipts.
He always come out. No, really, it's Sean. Sean too.
Yeah. I don't say something unless I know I can prove it.
I actually do want to see it.
I'm gonna find it. I just have to search first. I have to search Hurts and I search favorite player, but I'm gonna find it though.
I want to see it.
I know I said.
And I'll be glad to say I'm wrong if that's the case.
Then you gotta say it next week in the show that you were wrong.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll find it.
See, I don't duck when I don't duck. I can admit when I'm wrong. It doesn't happen often, but you know.
Bet. Say less. Say less.
Oh shoot! I actually got a dip, y'all.
It's all good. We're about to slide anyway.
Yeah, it's time to go.
No, 10 ain't
Yeah.
fucking nigga poppers.
Cedoza, I appreciate you rocking with us tonight.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you being here.
You are welcome anytime.
It's great to have someone on here who knows what they're talking
We'll
about.
catch you off the pitch here.
For sure. It's great to have-
Hey, Doza, we'll catch you off on the pitch here.
On the what?
I'm out of here. Yeah, I get stupid.
Stacking mad peas, bro.
Yeah. Bruv went from Fields to to the pitch.
I ain't never watching that
Yeah,
show
man,
ever
just see
again.
you
Now.
play this shit.
I can't now. I can't do it.
You gonna tell us,
Ivan.
you know they said I look like the dude from Ted Lasso.
All right,
All right.
All right,
I'm
yeah.
going. I'm going.
Good night, in it.
Nice to meet you, though.
All right, nice to meet you too, bro.
All right, we'll catch y'all next week. It's the Stadium Whispers. We're out.
All right, bro.
All right.
Now, peace.